Now, to round up the 6-1 News on ALTV, we head for Cork, where Barry Collin looks on what's going up or down at Blackrock Castle Observatory.
Blackrock Castle, a 16th century fortress with more lives than a cat. Burnt down twice, rebuilt twice, it has been home to a variety of businesses in recent years. Today, it is host to Ireland's first space and science exhibition. A true blend of the past, present and future. Francis McCarthy is the resident astronomer at Blackrock.
Blackrock Castle is a little unusual in how we're run. The building itself is owned by Cork City Council, but CIT have the management responsibility for it. This is one of a really rare set of partnerships between a third-level institution and a city council. Either by themselves wouldn't be able to have the great success that we are.
No, your eyes do not deceive you. Inasmuch as Blackrock Castle looks to the future, it also looks to the past.
In the middle of last summer, we took the tours that we had been doing up to another level. With a bit of Fáilte Ireland funding, we were able to engage a theatre performer to be the lady of the castle. And in costume, she takes a time-travelling approach to the history of the castle, whirling our visitors through the centuries to discover the castle's background and its current uses.
Now, 1601, Battle of Kinsale. That's a fact. 1604, Lord Deputy Mountjoy renovated the fort down there. He needed to protect himself from Spaniards and Corkonians, because Queen Elizabeth had croaked, and they didn't like King James. Who can blame them? So, he was strategizing. 1608, gave the fort back to the people of Cork then. That's when he turned it into a castle. So, the happiness coming into them size. No! Do you see that little wall back there? It's like mock, rock, grass. You see that little wall? That is that is not just so that.
Ah, the past. But what about the future?
We're unusual in that we're an active research observatory. The CIT Applied Physics and Instrumentation graduate students are all here in the building.
Get Francis McCarthy talking about space, astronomy and telescopes, and her eyes light up.
The main telescope that we house up on the main roof way above us is a 16-inch optical telescope with the instrumentation that's developed on site hooked up to the business end of it. Cork is a little on the cloudy side, so about 50 nights a year are clear and good for us to use. So if the forecast is for clear, the research team are putting in some very late nights. A lot of the interest is in very faint objects, so the quasars or blazars that are emitting visible light from supermassive black holes at the centre of other galaxies. You may think there's not much point in having a telescope in Cork, but it's best to get your equipment working 100% before you pack it in a bag and ship it off to a telescope in a much clearer part of the world. We've had links up to telescopes in Greece, in Madrid, and we're looking to send our equipment even further afield.
The enthusiasm of the Blackrock staff is clear to see, but what do the public think? Are they equally as impressed? Sorry, could I ask you, sir, what you made of that exhibition?
Oh yeah, it was fantastic. A range of activities inside. I got to go on the Cosmos Blaster, which is kind of fun. You get to save the planet. Very interesting experience for a castle.
I think it's really cool the way that they transformed the castle into something modern, and you can actually see everything about the stars and the cosmos, and actually play with instruments that are really interactive and help you learn things.
Oh yeah, sure. It was an unbelievable exhibition. It was a mixture of old school with new school stuff going on the inside, you know. Very, very informative for children and adults alike.